Welcome, Jim. It's a pleasure to be here with you at the 21st Annual CFRI Conference. If you would kindly introduce yourself to our online viewers who can't share the conference with us physically.
Thank you, Sarah. We're very happy to be here. My name is Jim Nash. I'm the father of Elizabeth Nash. And Lizzie was diagnosed with CF at an early age in the early 1970s. And at that time, the median survival age, they told us not to expect Elizabeth to graduate from high school. But Liz did much better than that. She was a determined young lady, and she went on to earn her PhD in molecular genetics and became a CF researcher. She worked for Gary Cuttings in his lab at Johns Hopkins, and then when she came west to join her brother and sister who lived out here, she worked for Mary Beth Howard at UCSF. Elizabeth was actually in the first group of recipients of the CFRI postdoctoral fellowship. But shortly after receiving that award, she was not able to continue the work because her illness had gotten to the point where it was very difficult for her to continue in bench science. So she had to resign that award. And at the time of Liz's death, she was the chairman of CFRI's Research Advisory Committee. So she worked very closely with many of the scientists in the Bay Area here who are funded by CFRI and still fighting the fight. We speak to them on occasion, and we always feel as though, in a sense, they are continuing Elizabeth's fight against CF. Cystic fibrosis research honored Elizabeth by renaming their postdoctoral program the Elizabeth Nash Memorial Fellowship, which of course is a great honor for Elizabeth and the family. What they're doing there is they're picking doctoral students, recent doctoral students, and there are 4 in the program at any one time, and they receive a 2-year stipend to do cystic fibrosis research under a senior scientist on a mentored program. So we also have an association with them and know the postdocs and are familiar with their work. So again, it's for us, it's a continuation of the work that Elizabeth was doing. In addition to that, the family itself, our family, established our own foundation, the Elizabeth Nash Foundation, and there really are 2 prongs to that which reflect things of the greatest interest to Elizabeth: education and CF research. So we raise funds, and a portion of our money goes towards cystic fibrosis research. We support CFRI, we support CFF, and try to help them with some of the research funding. And the other thing that our foundation does is we give scholarships to undergraduate and graduate people with CF, to help them with the extraordinary cost of college today. You know, thinking back to the beginning when Liz was diagnosed, at that time, people with CF didn't go to college. So it's become, over the last few years, a bit of a phenomena to see the numbers of people with CF pursuing a college education and even going on to grad school. So to date, since that started, I think we've now funded something like 45 or 50 scholarships in Elizabeth's name, and it's a great pleasure for us to do that. You're welcome.
Thank you so much.
Thank
That
you.
was absolutely spectacular.
So if anyone is interested in any more information, we have a website for our foundation, ElizabethNashFoundation.org. The scholarship application is available there, the kind of work that we're doing, a newsletter, all of the links that you need to get to other CF resources.